Grand Theft Auto, or GTA for short, is one of those franchises whose fame has reached the collective consciousness, but is this reputation justified? We believe that yes, it is, and well, rightly so. The saga has gained worldwide popularity for its highly addictive gameplay and compelling story of crime and violence. What's more is that each new interaction has managed to increase the level of quality from the one before it. GTA 5 is no exception. The game was released in 2013 and it's still going strong today, which speaks volumes about its quality. What could have possibly made this game so good? Well, we're glad you asked. Let us show you why this game deserves its score. First, let's start off with the plot. You have 3 available characters that you unlock as the story progresses. Each one has its own personality, style, and missions. First are Michael, Franklin, and Trevor. Control of the characters changes between the 3 as the story progresses, but there will be a point in which it will be possible to switch between the 3 at will. Circumstances will bring the 3 characters together who must cooperate in several criminal activities if they want to survive. Now, we can't say much about the main story without entering spoiler territory, but it's as good as a Netflix show. It has drama, betrayal, comedy, and so much more mixed in perfect quantities. You can even decide the direction of the story at specific points. All characters have a set of 8 skills that improve throughout play, but they also have one ability in which they're experts. There's an 8 skill that is unique to each character. Michael enters bullet time in combat, Franklin slows down time while driving, and Trevor deals twice as much damage to enemies while taking half as much in combat. A meter on the character's HUD starts to deplete when the skill is activated and regenerates when players perform fantastic actions related to that ability. The graphics are gorgeous. The attention to detail put into the world is commendable. Exploring it is a full-time activity in and of itself. The world is way bigger than previous games, from the wilds of San Andreas to the sprawling city of Los Santos. The game correctly transmits the feeling of immensity. Players can explore on foot or with many different vehicles. It also feels alive with animals and people moving around with different behaviors and reactions to the player's actions. So let's go now to the main course, the gameplay. Grand Theft Auto 5 is an action-adventure game played from either a first-person or a third-person perspective. There aren't significant changes from previous iterations, save for a more polished experience. If you have played a previous GTA, then you know how it works. That's why we want to focus on the coolest part of the single-player campaign, the highly elaborate heists. The players have the option to choose between different approaches at the start of a heist. Usually that means selecting the stealthy option or the guns and blazing option. The player must recruit NPCs for the job, each one with a different skill set. The higher their skill, the bigger the cut they will take at the end of the job, but only if they survive. They level up and you can recruit them again in future heists. Everyone who has played a GTA game knows that the story missions are only the tip of the iceberg. Apart from living their sociopathic fantasies, spreading murder and destruction wherever they go, players can join many different activities such as scuba diving underwater or base jumping via a parachute. And if you feel lonely, you can make the character use a smartphone to call his friends or maybe even take a selfie. The internet lets players trade in stocks via a stock market, an activity we suggest you get good at since the iteration of the game is the first without cheats. Yeah, you heard that right. No more button mashing to get instant cash. Sorry. And you're going to need to purchase properties, upgrade your weapons, and change appearance. The single player experience would be enough to merit a badge of excellence, but we have to analyze what has kept the game alive till now and still gives us hours of fun. The multiplayer, Grand Theft Auto Online. Grand Theft Auto Online was developed alongside the single player experience and can be considered a different game altogether. The online mode has received several updates through the years that have added extra content like modes, properties, vehicles, weapons, and much more. Players create a new character specific to the online world with many options to personalize it. There's an hour-long tutorial that helps the player go through the various game modes and game progression mechanics. Once finished, it works like this. Up to 30 players travel through a copy of the single-player world and then enter lobbies to complete jobs. Story-driven, competitive, cooperative modes, etc. One can play alone or with friends, and there's an option for passive mode. That will make you immune against the other player's attacks in case you get tired of getting blown up. Now, the game is a content creator toolset which gives players the ability to create and personalize custom jobs. Players have the option to work together in crews and complete jobs together. Crews can then level up with experience points gained in matches, which helps them climb the leaderboard. Apart from raising the same skills available in a single player, players can also earn experience points. These points are used to unlock things like weapons, clothing, car customizations, and many more advanced activities. Once unlocked, items must be purchased with in-game currency, which can be earned or bought with real money. Some events are blocked based on level, but it's possible to join them if the player is in a crew with someone with a high enough rank. Apart from exploring, there are 3 main activities: racing, deathmatch, and objective-based contact missions. Adversary mode adds several asymmetric variations on these activities, including siege mentality, where one team is besieged by another, and hasta la vista, where truckers chase down cyclists. Survival pits a team of up to 4 players against 10 waves of enemies. The Heists update, released on March 10, 2015, adds 5 co-op elaborate multi-part missions, with each mission having several setup jobs leading up to the finale crime, which is a high-profit job. And for a great story equal to an award-winning crime drama, a beautifully crafted world that feels alive, and fantastic gameplay with both single and multiplayer, GTA 5 more than deserves its post as one of the greatest games of the 4th generation and one of the greatest games of all time. So tell us in the comments if you agree or disagree. Stay tuned for more videos here at Game Domain, and thank you for watching.